and I will call the Committee on Government Operations to order. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Kniezek. Commissioner Clark-Coleman.
Here.
Commissioner Basham.
Here.
Commissioner Killeen. Chair Dobb.
Here.
You have a quorum present.
Thank you. Next item.
B, Chairwoman's remarks.
I have none. Next item.
C, approval of the February 9th, 2022 meeting minutes.
So move.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Any discussion on the meeting minutes? Hearing none. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes. Next item, please.
E, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Okay, next item.
For the record, Commissioner Killeen is now joining the meeting.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Item 1, under new business, communication from Sue Hammoud, Deputy Corporation Counsel, forwarding the Department of Corporation Counsel settlement report for January 2022.
Okay. Ms. Hammoud, are you on?
I am here. Good afternoon, Commissioner.
Hi, can you just give us a summary of the?
I believe there was only one settlement on the report for January. It was a settlement that was previously approved by this body as well.
Okay.
I can't understand her. It's
Yeah, you're a little bit muffled.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. I'm sorry. I said I believe there's only one settlement on the report, and that was a settlement that was presented to the commission for approval previously.
Okay. Any commissioner questions on item 1? Okay, and then we'll just go through the entire report and take a motion for recommendation at the end. Okay, thank you, Madam Clerk. Next item.
Item 2, communication from Personnel/Human Resources Department, forwarding report on civil service positions, excluding elected official positions, non-represented positions, and appointed positions, along with classified represented positions of the Third Circuit or in probate courts.
Okay, and do we have Ms. Wilson with us today?
Yes, I'm present.
Okay, hello. I just wanted to ask if you had anything you wanted to say to the committee about this report. I know that, you know, we do have a lot of vacancies. I'm sure that's not a surprise to anyone here. But if you wanted to add any comments.
On the report itself, we do have, several vacancies, but as we have discussed, there are initiatives that we are trying to do to actively recruit and to promote Wayne County as an employer. So we are working internally very hard with the agencies or the departments to continuously to fill these positions. So yes, we are moving towards that, and definitely a priority for us.
Okay, thank you. Any commissioner questions on item 2? Okay. All right, thank you. Madam Clerk, next item.
Item 3, requesting commission approval of a 2-year intergovernmental agreement with Wayne State University Leadership Development Program.
Okay. All right, do we have any questions on item number 3?
Yeah, Madam Chair.
Sure, Commissioner Killeen.
Thank you. Who is eligible for the leadership program? I know we've been doing a lot with cross-training people for jobs and succession planning. How far down, or who is being reached? Who can go to the executive leadership training program?
The executive leadership training program was primarily for the executive leaders, so higher level leaders, but we also have a department distinguished manager program that reaches further down into the organization to help develop managers for that succession planning. So we're this contract will address 2 different programs, the higher level leadership, and then also managers from that point.
I'm sorry, Don, can you identify yourself and your position for the record?
Oh, I apologize. I'm Donna Wilson, the PHR director.
Thank you, Madam Chair. That's a great answer.
I just have one question. Is this, was this program discontinued at some point or paused at some point? And when did that pause happen?
The program did run in 2019 and 2020. It was pretty much 2021, when it was paused.
Okay, and was that for the pandemic or, yeah,
The pandemic and all the other changes that were going on at that time.
okay. Okay, any other commissioners have a question or discussion? All right. Okay, Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Item 4, requesting commission approval of Amendment 1 to a 2-year legal services contract with Keller Toma.
Okay, do we have anyone here for this item? Just to give us
Yes,
a
Madam. Yes,
explanation.
Madam Chair, this is Joe Martinico from the Director of Labor Relations for the county.
Hello.
I'm here as well, Greg Schultz from Keller Toma, if anyone has any questions.
Okay, thank you. Joe, can you just tell us, give us an update on this?
Yes, Keller Toma has represented the county in the person of Greg Schultz in the past for principally labor arbitration matters, Michigan Employment Relations Commission matters, and sensitive investigations, disciplinary investigations. And we have a significant number of cases that we anticipate moving through the grievance process to arbitration. And we are wanting to make sure that we have available to labor relations the resources that Mr. Schultz provides in order to meet that need.
Okay, and so I'm looking at my notes here with the dates, adding the $15,000 to this contract. There's nothing, they haven't done any services for us prior to this being approved. Is that correct?
There presently is no matter that they're representing the county on, but this amendment and the agreement runs through January of 2024. So we're looking at the need over the next upcoming 2-year period.
Okay. Any commissioners have a question? All right. Okay, hearing none, we will move on to the next item. Thank you. Madam Clerk.
Item 5, requesting commission approval of retroactive Amendment 1 to a 2-year legal services contract with Botman PLC.
Okay, is there someone here who can give us an explanation on this? And I think, is this a retroactive item? And tell us why this is retroactive.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Jim Jernigan from Office of Corporation Counsel here this morning for the department on this matter. This is an amendment to the original contract that was entered into with Bodman last spring to add additional funds to cover their work as this litigation continues. As this body may know, the county was sued at the beginning of 2021 in 4 separate cases involving flooding from 2019. This is, as I'm sure everybody knows, highly complex litigation involving multiple county defendants in each case that requires various levels of monthly, weekly, and daily attention, along with the scheduling and procedural twists that accompany matters like this. So the department has tried very hard to stay ahead of all matters and stay in front of everything, including contracts. But this one is over in terms of dollars, but we fully anticipate coming back to this body in a timely nature for future matters.
Okay, so so this is retroactive. Is this, Was there a coding error on this? That's what I've got in my notes, and that's why it's coming back to us.
Commissioner Sue Humble, Deputy Corporation Counsel, if I may.
Yes,
Yes, there were this contract and the next contract that's before you, the next modification before you to discuss as well. I can point to two unfortunate circumstances to why these are retro contracts. First of all, our contract manager resigned back in the fall, and there's going to be a number of contracts that are coming to commission where the modifications were not processed as requested back in that time. The only explanation that I can have is she knew she was leaving and just did not do the request. The other issue came up with, there was a coding issue with when the contracts were submitted, and they were coded, my understanding is coded incorrectly in TCM, and therefore did not make it to commission timely. So that's, like I said, two very unfortunate circumstances that have led to the delays in these being presented to this body.
okay, Commissioner Basham.
Thank you, Madam Chair. You were absolutely correct about the coding issue, but what I'm struggling with is not the fact that the counselors didn't do their job, but when you bypass and go ahead and implement the contract anyway without having it come in front of the commission, that's wrong, and flat out it's wrong. We whether you like it or not, are part of this process. We're the legislative body, and collectively we should be voting on all this stuff. And if it's of urgent necessity, there's a process to expedite contracts that you know, to stop them from being retroactive. There is no reason, even if somebody's leaving, you know, then at some point the administration needs to be held accountable for doing stuff like this. And I've pushed this, and everybody knows that I'm pretty well known for being the skunk at the picnic when it comes to sole source or retroactive contracts. And so my hand will always come up on these things. And so I'm not really happy with this. So just as a matter of protest, and this will probably pass anyway, I'm going to vote no on 5 and 6 because they're both the same thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else on item 5? Okay, Madam Clerk, item number 6, please.
Item 6, requesting commission approval of Amendment 1 to a 2-year legal services contract with Lex 4EP LLC.
Okay. Can we get a summary on this item as well?
Good afternoon, Sue Humo, Deputy Corporation Counsel. Again, this was a contract for a writ of certiorari that was filed with the United States Supreme Court based on prosecutorial immunity and an adverse decision that we received from the 6th Circuit. Again, the issue or the reason for the retro modification are the reasons that I discussed with respect to the Bodman contract as well. Commissioner Basham's concerns are noted. We respect this body and endeavor to ensure that contracts are timely and properly submitted to the commission for approval. Obviously, with litigation, as everyone is aware, we don't have necessarily the timing always sent, but with respect to the Lex 4E contract, it's a contract that I was handling. I can represent to this body that the modification request was submitted back on September 29th. Again, Corporation Counsel takes full responsibility for it not being timely before this body. But like I said, it was a series of unfortunate circumstances that led to this point. But that's, we are requesting the approval.
So is there, so I understand the situation with the contract manager leaving, and you know, everyone is understaffed, and it's difficult to keep on top of things when, you know, people aren't there to work on them. But is there a process for if something is coded wrong and it goes into the system and doesn't go anywhere, for Corporation Counsel to say, hey, we haven't got a response, or this isn't coming back to us after a certain amount of time, that
We are looking at that.
Madam Chair, before she starts, am I the only person that's having problems hearing her? Her voice is muffled, and I'm straining to try to hear what she's saying.
yeah, you are a bit muffled. I don't know if you've got something in front of your
I don't know
microphone.
why, but we try moving a little bit. Is
Yeah.
that better?
We'll deal with it.
I'm sorry, I don't know why you can't hear me or what's
Are you
going on.
close? Is she close? Are you close to the mic, or?
Yeah, I'm not using anything different than I normally would.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
okay.
I'm not using anything different than I normally would. Is that better, Commissioner, or no?
No, go ahead. If it's just me, I'll just deal with it.
Commissioner Dobb, to answer your question, we are looking into and implementing different systems and ensuring that things are coded properly, and to address the retroactive issue, again, with litigation and with legal services contracts where we know it is going to exceed Corporation Counsel's delegated authority. We are seeking to submit the modification right on the heels of the original contract.
Okay.
So we are changing our processes internally to make sure that things are done timely and correctly.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Any other commissioners have a question on item number 6? Okay, hearing none. Madam Clerk, we don't have an addenda today, do we?
No.
Okay, great. Could I get a motion for recommendation for items 1 through 6?
Madam Chair, I'll make that motion to recommend items 1 through 6 to the full board.
Would anyone like to support?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I will support, but I will be voting 5 and 6. I'll be voting no on them.
Okay.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, did you get that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so now let's take a roll call vote.
Commissioner Kenizik,
Yes.
Commissioner Clark Coleman,
Yes.
Commissioner Basham,
Yes, but no on 5 and 6.
Commissioner Colleen,
Aye.
Chair Dobb,
Yes. All right, motion passes. Next item.
if such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
Okay, I have none. Next item.
Public comments,
Did we receive any emails?
no emails.
Could you unmute everyone, please?
Lines are unmuted.
Do you have anyone would like to make a public comment? You can do so at this time. You can just go ahead and unmute yourself for public comments. And last call, public comments for the Committee on Government Operations. Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to the next item.
Adjournment.
Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Support.
Support.
All right, and now, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Have a great afternoon.
You too, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.